Hello everyone. So this video we are going to talk about the accommodation and let's start part 1. Style question. Do you live in a house or an apartment, Ali?
Actually, I live on campus in a single room in halls of residence. All first-year students are encouraged to do that as they are close to the university. Next year, I plan to move into student digs in town.
Tell me about where you live.
I live with my parents in the suburbs of Madrid. We only moved in recently. In fact, we had a housewarming party just a few weeks ago.
And what kind of accommodation do most people live in your city?
In the city itself, the majority of people live in apartment blocks. That's what surprised me about England. Most people seem to live in terrace house with a lovely back gardens.
Part 2. Style tax. And what kind of accommodation it would be and why you will enjoy living in this place.
I think most people when answering this question would say they like to live in a big detached house with a spacious rooms, views of the countryside and so on. But actually, my ideal home would be a lot different. I've always loved the idea of having a mobile home, a really expensive one with all the mod cons. So I could live wherever I wanted, or at least have lots of holidays and be able to take all my home comforts with me whenever I travel. I realize this would have to be on second home as I need a base, a permanent address, but the mobile home would be the accommodation I'd find it exciting to live in. I suppose once I settle down and have children, I'll want to get on the property ladder. I'll be like everyone else, saving up to put down a deposit on a house or an apartment. I don't think my family would want to live in a mobile home, but I like to think I'll still keep the dream home in mind.
And is it better to own your own home or rent?
I think both have their advantage. Living in rent accommodation isn't necessarily a bad thing. You don't have a hook that like you do when you take out a mortgage, but I suppose the property market offers you an investment for the future. I'm sure that's why people prefer to own their own home.
And what options are available to young couple looking for accommodation in your country?
If they want to buy their own home, it isn't easy for first-time buyers. Mortgages are hard to get, so most people live with their parents or in rent accommodation. But that can also be very expensive. You often have to pay rent in advance. And if the accommodation isn't fully furnished, you have the expensive of buying furniture.
What are some of the pleasures involved in making a home for ourselves?
I suppose it starts with house hunting, finding your ideal home. Some people enjoy doing up an old property, giving a property that's old and tired and new lease of a life. Others like making wherever they live feel like home with some home comforts.
So, this is our topic about accommodation, and thank you for watching. See you.
Bye bye.